It's been a while since I did one of my trademark food porn videos, and since I've been getting a lot of requests for this recipe recently, it's time to revive a few old bad habits. Now, if you're a chocoholic, get ready to go to heaven. It's my chocolate cheesecake on the One Pot Chef. Chocolate cheesecake. This is very naughty, but quite easy to make once you know how. First things first, we're going to make our biscuit base or cookie base. I've got 1.5 packets of chocolate cookies, just plain sweet chocolate cookies. I use Choc Ripple for those of us in Australia. Packet's about 250 grams, so 1.5 would be about 375 grams roughly. And to that, I'm going to add 200 grams of butter, which I've just melted in the microwave. That's mixed together and we've got this lovely sort of moist, wet sand looking consistency. So let's transfer this into our cake tin. I'm using a 25 centimetre springform tin and I've just lightly greased it with a little bit of cooking spray, and I put a bit of baking paper at the bottom just to stop the base from sticking. So transfer the cookie mixture into the pan and just spread it out so it's all over the bottom and up the sides. And if you've got a flat bottom glass, this will really help you out in getting it all over the thing nice and evenly. That's looking gorgeous. That can go into the fridge for about 20 minutes or so just to firm up. In the meantime, let's go melt some chocolate. Now, I've got 375 grams of dark chocolate here. I'm just using dark chocolate buttons. You could, of course, just chop up a couple of blocks of dark chocolate or whatever you happen to have. You can use milk chocolate as well, but I find in baking dark chocolate is better. Now, I've just got this in a glass bowl, sitting over a small amount of simmering water in a pan. Don't let the water and glass touch, because otherwise the chocolate will burn. And we're just going to slowly melt this for about 5 minutes until it's nice and smooth. That's looking gorgeous there. So we're just going to set this aside and allow it to cool slightly while we make our cheesecake mixture. Now, in the food processor, I have got 3 packets of Philadelphia style cream cheese, about 750 grams. And to that, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of Castor sugar or Superfine white sugar. Adding in 3 eggs. And 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I'm just going to whiz this up and then we'll add in a few more ingredients. I'm going to add in our melted chocolate. And beat that in too. And last but not least, we're going to add in some sour cream, about 500 grams. Now, I'm using sour cream for a reason, or actually I'm using it for 2 reasons. One, it's nice and thick, so I'll add this beautiful smoothness to it as it goes through the mixture. But the other reason I'm using it is because it's got that richness, but it also cuts through the very sort of sickly sweet taste of the chocolates. So this should come out absolutely gorgeous. And that is looking absolutely gorgeous and velvety smooth. That is ready to go into our cookie base. I'm just going to pour this beautiful chocolate mixture into the cake tin. This is ready to go into the oven. Preheated oven, 160 degrees Celsius for about an hour. After 1 hour, just check to see that it's just set in the center. It should have just a little bit of wobble. And if it's ready to go, turn off the oven and then just leave the oven door slightly open with the cheesecake in there and just let it cool completely for about 2 hours. Then we'll be ready to take it out. Now, if you just touch lightly, you can see that's all set there. Now, it's not quite finished. We're going to put it back into the fridge. And we're going to leave it in the fridge for a couple of hours to chill. But before we do that, I'm just going to give this a light dusting with some cocoa. Just over the top. Lovely. I've just taken the cheesecake out of the fridge after it's been sitting there for about 2 hours. Nice and chill. So let's see if I can take the ring off this. Gentle, gentle. Oh, look at that. Yum. Can't wait to get a slice of this. And here we have a slice of our completed chocolate cheesecake, and this looks divine. It's so beautiful and moist, and I can't wait to dig in. I'm having a piece right now. It's smooth and rich. It's almost like a cross between cheesecake and chocolate mousse. Oh, this is divine. Yum. This is hardcore stuff. If you're not a full-blown chocoholic, be careful. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later.